You only get your jersey retired once. It's a crowning achievement for me.
I thought it was petty.
Ooh! On who?
On Paul Pierce's part.
In what part?
I love Paul. This is my
What
brother.
part?
Because to me, there are going to be all type of announcements that happen in the 48 minutes during that game.
The video tribute ain't the whole night.
All right, guys, welcome back to the Mitchell Report. And in this video, we're going to go inside the Paul Pierce Isaiah Thomas story. Now, this situation, the way it went down to most, made Paul Pierce look like the most selfish person in sports history. But I'm going to let y'all decide. So if you guys remember back in January 2018, the Celtics had originally intended to show Isaiah Thomas video a tribute. Now, this is kind of standard around the NBA for all-stars that are traded away. Now, Thomas got traded to the Cleveland Cavaliers, and this tribute was supposed to happen around January the 3rd when the Cavs visited the Celtics. The idea was derailed when Isaiah Thomas asked the Celtics to delay the honor since he wouldn't be playing that night and his family wouldn't be in attendance. The problem was, however, the Cavs' only other visit to Boston in the regular season would have been on February the 11th. Which was already lined up as the day that the Boston Celtics would retire Paul Pierce jersey. So on ESPN's show The Jump, where he's a regular panelist, Paul Pierce expressed his displeasure and how he didn't like the idea that there might be a brief video of Isaiah highlights during one of the timeouts.
First, let's just do this. So when we initially talked about Isaiah Thomas playing on February 11th back in Boston, you had just heard that they were going to do the video tribute that day, so you almost didn't have time to react. Since then, you've made a little bit of news. How would you like your jersey retirement day, which is also February 11th, to be handled?
Well, I just feel like this. You only get your jersey retired once. It's a crowning achievement for me. You know, you play this game 19 years, I was able to play. And I just feel like this is a day where I'm going to have my family. I'm going to have all the people who helped me get to the point to where I needed to be throughout my 19-year career to be successful. And I just feel like that's just a special day for me. Now, if you look at other retired players, you know, I don't remember in recent history watching, back in the day, watch TV, seeing other players get retired, other tributes going on.
On the same day.
On the same day.
Right.
You know, Isaiah will be back in Boston again. Next year, the year after, he's going to have a long career there. But this one day, it should belong to Paul Pierce.
By the way, the Boston Celtics did turn around their fortunes since you played there when Isaiah Thomas was leading them.
Right.
He was a part of them being a #1 seed. He had tragedy with the team. He even played in a playoff game after his sister tragically passed away. Next, I gotta say a word for you, fam. I thought it was petty.
Ooh! On who?
On Paul Pierce's part.
In what part?
I love Paul. This is my brother.
Part?
Because to me, there are going to be all type of announcements that happen in the 48 minutes during that game.
Okay.
All types.
Okay.
Including celebrating Isaiah Thomas could be one of them. What does not take away from your situation like Kobe's that happened during the game, because they're doing yours post-game.
Pierce took to ESPN and said basically he spoke to the Celtics president Danny Ainge about the tribute for about 40 minutes and reiterated that he didn't want Isaiah video to play. The quote straight from Pierce's lips is hilarious. He also referenced Kobe's tribute and how that night was all about Kobe Bryant. Now, ESPN reports have reached out to Danny Ainge to confirm this news, and within minutes, Isaiah Thomas had went on social media and tweeted his gracious offer to let Paul Pierce have the undivided attention that night.
It's a bit of a fuss over the fact that you did not want a video tribute tonight. You want it when they come back. But Pierce's number is going to be retired that night. What do we make of that fuss?
That's Pierce's night. But like the video tribute ain't the whole night. Like, I just wanted my family to be here to see it. That's what it came down to. I wanted to be able to play, and I wanted my family to experience the love and appreciation this city and this organization was going to give me on that night. And when my representatives reached out to these guys, they were all for it, and they agreed on it. So I mean, I know people. I don't know why they're so mad about it. I'm not taking nothing from Paul Pierce. He did 15 years here, so there's nothing I can take from him. But if they choose to do it that night, that would be great, and I would be honored. And my family and friends can see how much they appreciated me here.
Even former Celtic Rajon Rondo had something to say about Isaiah Thomas getting his jersey retired. Here's what Rondo had to say about the matter. All right, y'all, so it's time for you all to judge and sign off on this Mitchell report. Let's break a couple things down in the comment section. Y'all ready? First of all, was Paul Pierce being selfish? I mean, this date was already solidified for him to get his jersey retired. We're now asking him to kind of not so much put the event aside, but to include a festivity that doesn't really involve him. Does he have a right to feel mad in this situation? I think absolutely he does. You know, at the end of the day, this is a special moment. He played his career with the Boston Celtics, and you definitely would want your undivided attention when you're getting this type of honor. The next thing I want to know is, should players have control over ceremonies in their honor? You know, much respect to Isaiah Thomas, but, you know, he was asked, or he requested, that this thing get delayed because he wasn't going to be playing and because his family wasn't going to be in attendance. I mean, I understand that you would kind of like that, but respectfully, he's not that type of guy. He don't have that type of cachet to me to be able to put in those requests and they actually go through with the former team like that. Like, you know, it's just like tough cookie. If you wasn't playing that night, why? Was it strictly because of injury, or was it because of performance? What was the reason you wasn't playing in the Cleveland Cavaliers uniform at the time that, you know, you couldn't just have this game done? But, you know, that's just how the cookie crumbled. But I don't really feel like when we talk about small little honors and things and ceremonies, it's unfortunate, you know, depending on the circumstance and situation, but I really don't think players should be able to control when they actually happen. And finally, last thing, y'all, for this Mitchell report that I need y'all to really sign off on: did Paul Pierce actually deserve the Kobe treatment? My God, I mean, I got to talk to the bosses, because he brought this up like, you know, he's earned the right, or he deserved the same type of energy that Kobe Bryant had got in his tribute. And, you know, Paul Pierce meant a lot to Boston, but he didn't win any regular season MVPs, I don't believe, like Kobe did. He only won one championship. I think Kobe, won 5 with the Lakers. So I just don't think the careers, the star power, none of that matches for Paul Pierce to feel like he should get the Kobe Bryant treatment. But he was a big deal in Boston. He was very instrumental in them winning the championship. He kept them relevant even when they wasn't at the top of the food chain. So I give Paul Pierce much respect. You know, I think Boston should, you know, had done something special for him. The same as Kobe. I don't know. I guess it just depends on how much the Celtics love him at the end of the day. But what y'all think about all of this, man? I need y'all thoughts and comments in the comments section. I'm Seven Mitchell. This is the Mitchell Report. Y'all let me know what y'all think about the Paul Pierce, Isaiah Thomas story. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Become a member as well so you can check out some exclusive Mitchell Report stories that we got tucked away for members only. Y'all know how we give it up on this channel, man. Appreciate the support, and I catch you guys on the next Mitchell Report video. I'm Seven Mitchell, and I'm signing off. Peace. Be sure to smash that like button, and if you enjoy the Mitchell Report series, leave a little quick tip or donation at the Super Thanks. Most importantly, subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.